Hi guys, this is Alex from BlackboxMyCar.com. Today I have a review of Ecell Electronics Focus Black Box. Ecell Electronics is a new company in the dashcam community in Korea, but this company is made up of engineers who have been in this industry for a very long time. They reached out to us in December of 2014, and I had the pleasure of testing their prototype of this specific device. The fact that this company is made up of engineers in the field, this caught my attention. There are many dashcam companies in Korea and China, but finding a company that takes role in designing up the unit to all the way down to the software is not so common. So after using this device for the last 4 months, I'm quite excited to share my feedback of Ecell Focus Black Box with you guys. This is a segregated unit, meaning the body of the dashcam where the computer and SD card is separated from the actual camera. And as you can see, this camera is very, very small. And so even if someone were to take this unit away, your video evidence is still kept in this box. And that's what makes segregated dashcams very, very appealing. There are a couple things to point out for segregated dashcam. Is that number one, is to height of the unit obviously is possible. Height of this SD card compartment is possible. Either you can plug it into and push it into your compartment, glove box, or under the seat. And so even if someone were to take this away, your video evidence is kept. Another thing is heat related. Usually for dash cams, the heat that gets created damages the CMOS sensor of your dash cam. And for this reason, for this sort of setup, you don't necessarily have to worry about that because there's nothing that's gonna really create heat for this camera right here. Wi-Fi is also available for this camera, so not only it's segregated front and back, and it's also integrated with Wi-Fi technology. So you can actually view your video footage over the phone, just like Blackview's DR600 or 658, Blackview's Wi-Fi devices. It's so much easier to change your settings, also update your firmware. You don't ever have to take out the SD card. This company is built with lots of background in the dashcam field, and the engineers are able to create their app so user-friendly and so easy to use. It literally blew my mind. It's just so quick. And another thing is you can actually go into the videos and zoom in and zoom out from your app. That's one of the things that a lot of Blackview owners are requesting. Blackview, can you make your app so that you can zoom into the video or not? And that's possible with this device. Usually for dedicated dual channel system, you are compromising on a video quality for the rear camera. But for this device, both front and rear dash cams offer exact same video quality. Usually for dedicated dual channel system, you compromise video quality for the rear unit. This unit, you don't actually see the difference between the front and back. Another thing about this dashcam is that it comes with the voltage cutoff feature, so you don't necessarily have to buy a PowerMagic Pro hardwiring kit or any other dashcam hardwiring kit in order to use that parking mode by motion detection. This dashcam can simply be wired directly to the fuse box without having to use a module there. A little bit easier in terms of install, I guess. So the downside of this device is that wiring can be quite difficult just because you have a few wires to play around. I mean, for dedicated dual channel system, it's always difficult, but as you can see, you have one set of wire that's going to feed into the rear unit, and another one is going to the front. And therefore, you have to basically play around with how to hide this wire. But at the end of the day, it is possible, and you can definitely do it yourself. You don't necessarily have to take it to the shop. For conventional dedicated dual channel system, you basically have to wire the front unit to the rear, and then the power cable that's coming from the front to the hardwiring kit. But whereas for this specific device, you have to connect cable from your body to your front camera and cable from your body to the second camera. And for the body, you have another power cable that's going into either the power cable to the cigarette lighter jack or to your fuse box. For the spec-wise, this dashcam can actually support up to 64GB. We recommend using class 10. The unit actually comes with 16GB unless you choose 32 or 64. Both front and back HD at 30 frames per second. What's interesting to point out here is that parking mode, you can actually choose just so that your front unit works in the parking mode, and it actually drops it down to 15 frames per second for both front and back, 127 degrees. Power consumption wise, 5 watts. That's relatively low. Because it's a segregated unit, as you can see, it can last up to 80 degrees Celsius. Most devices do about 65 to 70. As you can see, for this device can go way up just because it's a segregated unit. So this company, as you can see, is really targeting the North America, just because the North American people are the only ones that really want a device that's very small and very easy to hide. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoy our videos. Check out our website for more information and stay tuned for more exciting new products.